Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I will be your cook for today. If you look over here, today we're going to be making some gumbo. For your gumbo, you're going to need a few things. We're going to need some bell peppers. I prefer the red, the orange, and the yellow as opposed to the green. The green works, it's just not quite what we're looking for. We're going to use some diced tomatoes. I get the can because it's easier. A little bit of tomato paste, some chicken base. Then we have onions, celery, Cajun style sausages, and some boneless skinless chicken thighs, organic, because my dad only pays for that high quality chicken, and that's all they have at the store. So get your aprons and get ready to join me. Cue that intro.
Cut the clip!
You ready? Now, let me give you a little advice when it comes to cutting your bell peppers, right? Some people like really big bell pepper chunks in their gumbo, but I like really nice tight cubes, just because you get a little more surface area for that stewing. It's going to mean that they cook a little bit faster, they break down a little bit easier, and the bottom line for me is that I just like squares like this a lot more than I like the really big chunks. Like this is kind of borderline for me, because it's a soup you're going for, not like, you know, a chili or like something where you might want those bigger pieces of pepper. Yeah, think small enough to be scooped with a spoon, not like big enough to be stabbed with a fork. Okay, so when you cut an onion, you really want to use this rootstock here and like pivot around it, this bad boy, right? You may think there's two ways to cut an onion in half. You can cut it in half this way, or you can cut it in half this way, but this way doesn't work. You can cut it in half like this, but it's not really going to give you any other options after that, because you want to keep this rootstock intact so that all the lines, all the structure of the onion is going a certain way. So if you look up,
Or else you end up with.
Yeah, or else you end up with something like this, where you have this whole chunk right here, and I want to make those really nice long slices, but ideally I'd be wanting to do that with this half of the onion, the top half and the bottom half. But because I'm stuck with this, to make those long slices, they gotta be really tall.
Dude, honestly,
slices.
oh wait,
and it's just a lot harder to cut because you don't have space.
Throwing to cut the clip.
I can't risk it.
Hey, look at that.
But yeah, I'm just making gumbo.
I'm making really poor man's, like, sad gumbo. I'm making quarantine gumbo. So it's not.
Yeah.
So this is the celery, carrots, and onions toasting up right here. Let me get a. Now, be careful. You don't want to light this on fire. If I wanted to do everything the super correct way, I'd get another pan and I'd cook my chicken and sausages in there, and then I'd add them in here to finish. But I really want to make this more of like a one pot sort of thing, so I'm just going to throw all this meat directly in. I'm going to start with these guys because they have all those spices. It's already cooked and those really good flavors. I want to get those in sort of on the ground floor of this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Where you gonna? So, are you gonna throw in the uncooked chicken?
Yes.
Into that mix.
After that, yeah.
Really?
After I let this marinate and get all heated up, I'll be throwing in the uncooked chicken. If you want to take a look at that clock right there, you'll notice it's 3:15, and dinner time is 5 o'clock. So we have plenty of time to get that raw chicken cooked and get this whole thing stewing. Our goal is to let those flavors incorporate and work together. Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna become more of like a soup.
Gumbo soup.
Interesting. You gonna get some rice?
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully be serving this whole thing up over rice at the end of all this. Where are you still filming?
Gumbo.
And who is your climax? The little elephant with the big ears, Dumbo! Dumbo. I got it! I got it!
And by the fact that a leading women's magazine just recently completed a survey which showed that postmen are the most desired lovers right after rock stars and heart surgery. Well, you know, they say on the field, most of them deliver.
Gumbo.